Each year, thousands of people read and study the literature of Shakespeare, be it the old professor sitting quietly in his study, a teenage student labouring away under a teacher, or even a small child innocently watching The Lion King. Shakespeare is everywhere you go, visible or not, but the man himself died hundreds of years ago. So why is he and his writing still relevant in society today as we know it? Shakespeare's writing, along with many other authors, are transcendent, meaning that the ideas, beliefs, and ideals present in his writing and in society at the time of his writing are still very evident today. Literature to me is the communication of any given text to a selected audience. It voices ideas and ideals through its writing, both obvious within the text and the less obvious but equally as evident. King Lear, one of Shakespeare's writings, is a perfect example of a piece of literature that has the ability to resonate its ideas and values to different time periods through the writing in the text. His ability to use language allows each generation to connect to the text, leaving something in it for lovers of language, drama, history, and the theatre. Edmund's soliloquy is a perfect platform for which the character can connect to the audience, whilst keeping the integrity of play and audience intact. At the time of the writing of this play, England was in religious turmoil due to the Reformation occurring. During Edmund's soliloquy, Shakespeare's use of the alliteration in plague and permit shows the human construct juxtaposed against the natural world, the pagan world, with the backhanded religion only existing in the human world, preventing him from becoming something greater due to the illegitimacy of his birthing. This is non-existent in the animalistic, natural world. This again all ties into the Reformation mentioned previously, as the Church's decisions of what is right and wrong, allowed or frowned upon, were under question. Through the use of the language in the play, Shakespeare has managed to connect his play to the context of the time, while staying alive by not directly voicing his opinions on these matters to the royalty in the crowd, providing both an insight into his love of literature and religion, keeping it ever relevant today. Shakespeare's ability to incorporate themes that create a thread of continuity ensures the text's longevity across different time periods. Feminism is a key idea in our time, subject to much discussion and debate. Most of you wouldn't expect to be able to find it in any of the texts during Shakespearean time, but if we look at King Lear for a sort of feminist reading, plenty relating to it jumps up to us. King Lear's three daughters are all shown to possess a greater handle of life than the men around each of them. Their plotting in Act 1, Scene 1 expresses this idea. The best and soundest of his time hath been but rash. Then we must look from his age, to receive not alone the imperfection of long and graft condition, but therewithal the unruly waywardness that infirm and choleric years bring with them, as well as showing the folly of disregarding women and forcing them into subservient roles. By presenting them as the driving force of the play, Shakespeare also highlights the fact that they are not one-dimensional characters who can be deemed as one or the other of the culturally defined extremes of womanhood. This is a key central idea of feminism as we know it today. Shakespeare's writings have somehow managed to transfer itself over the years to continue to relate to the themes present today. Many other writers and texts are lost and forgotten over the ages, but King Lear continued on almost indefinitely because it stays relevant and relates to us through the themes to be found inside of it. Shakespeare's use of the content, construction, and context within and outside of his play King Lear, along with all his other works, keep it at its status of an integral piece of literature. Through the analysis of its language, understanding the context in which it was written, and by looking at it with a theme set in mind, we can see how it has achieved said status and that it will also relate to our future generations of readers. Transcendence comes from the Latin word meaning beyond and to climb. Shakespeare's writings of King Lear certainly has achieved that, reaching far into the future after its own writing and still having a lot of meaning. Thank you.